mister, where are you from?
Baton Rouge.
What?
Baton Rouge.
Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Who dat?
Good morning, it's February 17th, 2019, and the Disney Chronicles are doing a little different vlog. We are excited to announce that we are starting a travel agency. We are associated with, I guess we call the independent agents, travel agents, with destinations to explore out of Florida. The Jones family, some of you may have watched their vlogs on YouTube. And so on top of us showing you how we enjoy traveling all over, Disney included, and other places around Louisiana and Texas, and in the future some other areas, I thought it'd be kind of fun to give you some Disney news as it occurs, future, and as some things are happening right now in the park, and if there's applicable some good travel discounts or perks that might be out there for either Disney cruises, Disney parks, or others, Universal, other cruise lines and whatnot. So that's the exciting news for our channel. So today we're going to go over a little few Disney kinds of tidbits that are out there that are upcoming that you might be excited about and possibly wanting to be planning a Disney travel experience in the near future. So some important dates. I posted this on our Disney or Duke Travel Family Facebook page. Some important dates. This is a huge year for Disney movies. Okay, gigantic. Starting in March, and so let me go down lowdown for you some of them. And some of the dates have actually changed as to when they're going to come out from when previously published. First up, March 8th. Very excited about this. Captain Marvel comes out March the 8th. Okay, so Captain Marvel, love all the Marvel universes. I think that this may be, I don't know, we'll have to see. I don't know if Stan Lee will have a cameo in this. I'm not sure when this was. He might. I think he may even have one in the upcoming Avengers 4 was shot before he passed away. But that will be very cool to see that. March the 8th, Captain Marvel. March 29th, one of the classics I don't know everybody's excited about. Dumbo, the movie, comes out. Okay, so I really hope that they have the "When I See an Elephant Fly," "When I See an Elephant Fly," the crows or whatever on top of the wires. That's an awesome song. But March the 29th, Dumbo comes out. What's also interesting in March, switching to a Disneyland park, just as a tidbit here, the Ant-Man and Wasp will have a little attraction out at Disneyland. That sounds like just sort of a meet and greet kind of thing that might go down out there, just as a side. Okay. What was supposed to come out on May the 3rd, Avengers 4, has been actually moved up to April 26th. Now, I don't know. This could be kind of dangerous stuff for Disney. They've been accused before with the whole Star Wars series of upping too many and putting too many close together. You got Captain Marvel. Well, you have Avengers just came out last year. Captain Marvel coming out, and also should mention Spider-Man has a movie, but on the other side, I guess Sony Pictures is with that. But still, Marvel that just came out a few months ago, or will be released in a few months. So we're hitting Captain Marvel on the 8th, and then what's been moved up to April 26th, as it stands right now, Avengers 4. All I'm going to say is, Disney, Marvel, you got a lot of explaining to do with this one for those of you who watched the Avengers 3 movie. May 24th, Aladdin comes out, okay? Will Smith, I believe, is starring as the genie in that one. So that's May 24th. Also should be noted, over the summer, Galaxy Edge. Date not yet determined, but everyone seems to know it's going to be in the summer. Disneyland will open Galaxy Edge. We know for Disney World fanatics, it's going to be more late in the fall, which according to Disney standards could actually be as late as December. Okay, so Star Wars Galaxy Edge though will be sometime during the summer. June 24th. Told you this was a packed movie year for Disney. June 24th, Pixar, Toy Story 4. So when you thought they basically had milked this series as much as they possibly could with Lotso and Disney Toy Story 3, they've got 4 come out. We'll have to see if they can top it. This has got to be the end of this. But they just keep getting better. So if it's better, who cares? July 19th, everyone's excited for The Lion King. And in fact, that's going to be a time, actually, some of the things I'll talk about a little later, in the parks are going to do some tributes to The Lion King, because that's, I've got in here something like the 20th anniversary or something like that, 25th anniversary of The Lion King. But the movie, July 29th, comes out, The Lion King. Also, some mention for the ultimate Disney fans, I'm not going to be able to go to this, but in the future, hope to if it goes to Florida. August 23rd and 25th, the D23 Expo. Now, if you don't know what D23 is, I didn't know until just a few months ago. D23 is sort of the ultimate fans, I guess, experience website where you get sort of a quarterly, I think, magazine with some little things in it. But every year they have a expo. It's last year, I believe it was in Florida. This year it's actually in Anaheim in California. And where they do the announcements of big things and what the future is and all that kind of stuff. So for your ultimate fans, August 23, 25th, Disney D23 Expo. There's some different issues with as far as pricing goes, whether you're a member or not a member and that whatnot. But you can find that on d23.com, I believe is what it is. November 27th. All right, you heard it here first. Warning, dads beware. Frozen 2 comes out November 27th. So be prepared to just practice your singing right now, as that is an exciting one to come up. And then again, December 20th, kind of they sort of do these, I guess, in sort of the late, well, really winter time. Star Wars Episode 9 comes out, and that'll be something to look forward to. What's also exciting, we'll have to see how this works out. I mean, I can potentially see, well, I don't know, we'll have to see. Evidently, Netflix will now lose their, I guess, contract with some of the Disney movies, where once you could watch things like The Emperor's Groove, which actually I think is an awesome movie, sort of one of those under-the-radar movies. You could get on Netflix, and some others. There was a whole bunch of other Disney movies. Now are no longer going to be. Netflix will lose the exclusives to Disney, and I believe then Marvel and Pixar also, obviously. And a direct-to-consumer Disney streaming service will be out. And that's supposed to be sometime in late 2019. So that should be exciting for those who want to have just an exclusive Disney channel and maybe not pay for the Netflix if that's all you end up watching is those Disney movies. Okay, so those are the exciting things that are coming out this year. Disney movies, some of the things. I'm going to go individually here, some of the things that are coming around the park. But just wanted to touch a little bit on also the whole, particularly Disney experience. I know for a lot of families and couples, individuals, Disney has become, over the years, a place for escape, a place to be that magical, the most happiest place on earth. And it's sort of a place I think we all love to have, and they're becoming fewer and fewer, where there's no politics. It's just you go in and you have fun, and you pay price for it, but you have fun and can relax and sort of feel like you can rejuvenate. One of the things that I know we have found, that when we travel to Disney, that you end up getting caught up in a lot of the things that there are to do, and certainly there are. And if you go to Disney, say 7 or 8 days on a family vacation, you want to pack all of it in. But one of the things I would say to you is that you need to take some time out for sort of that adult time and for the couple time. And so just to let you know, there are a couple services that are at Disney World now. Disneyland do not have, they did, but they don't have it now. But there are a couple of services at Disney World that allow the adults to have their time and to sort of have a date night in Disney terms. One of the experiences is over at the Contemporary, which is called the Pixar Play Zone. It's scheduled from 6 to 10:30. It's about $65 a child, ages 4 to 12. I will tell you, currently today, firsthand experience, tried to book that for our upcoming April Disney trip. They weren't taking reservations. They weren't blocked or they weren't all sold out, but they weren't taking reservations. So it's not real clear. And the person I'm talking to wasn't real clear as to when they would open those dates or if they were open the dates. Now that brings into, they had a similar experience at Disneyland and it just didn't seem to pay. It was called something else like Pinocchio's Corner or something like that, I think. But it just didn't pay. I don't know whether that's what they are thinking about doing here. They're trying to see, just play out some dates and then see. But anyway, you have to keep calling back. That's one alternative. The other alternative is Disney actually has, and there's other companies. We are going to, I think, go with the actual Disney company that will send somebody, and they probably are, cast members maybe who are wanting to make some extra money or something like that. But anyway, Disney has a service where they will send someone to your room with games and crafts and things like that. You can give them permission to go to the pool or go to the arcade. And that's about $21 or something, $20-ish for 2 kids for the first hour up to, I think it's like 9 o'clock, and then it tags on a couple more dollars after that. But it actually turns out if you're going to take a date from 6-ish or so to about 11:30 and catch one of the fireworks, it's about the same as what it would cost you to send somebody to the Pixar Play Zone. Okay, and they come directly to your room. So that's something that keep in mind, as you could definitely, one of the things we have planned is to have a date night in the time we go in April, where we actually have a chance to enjoy sort of the World Showcase, eat at one of the restaurants, and then take in either the fireworks over at the Magic Kingdom, or maybe which a lot of people are sad about, the illuminations at Epcot. So that's something that was interesting, okay? So then another question I wanted to sort of address, because it's always out there, I'm just going to say, to hold or not to hold. In other words, to be an annual pass holder or not, or a separate ticket. Now, I'm going to cover in another video after this the new Disney ticketing experience, because it sounds complicated when you read it first. It really is, but it kind of breaks down into, there are now some restrictions as far as when you activate your ticket and when it expires, and then there's sort of a difference in pricing between the date kind of pricing or date specific pricing versus what's called flexible ticket. And I'm going to go into those a little bit more, but just as a note for annual pass holders, that there are a lot of things you get: memory maker, photo package, 20% off on a discount with some dining, certain merchandises. And the bottom line is, with a family of 4, the raw numbers break down to think about, do I do this or not? For a family of 4, the raw, paying for the ticket, paying, obviously not lodging or anything like that, but paying for the ticket, paying for an annual price ticket, you have to go about 12 times or more a year for it to pay. Annual pass holders do get some rebates or some reduced costs on some of the rooms around the resort, as well as, yes, these dining experiences do add up if you get 20% here and there. So you easily can get down to, hey, annual pass holder makes sense for you if you go 8 to 10 times or more, depending on how much you eat and things like that, but 8 to 10 times to Disney World alone. And this is park hoppers. So as an annual pass holder, it's not just a one day, one park thing. You can go wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go. And you also get the parking in the park free that now they charge to park in the parks, not the resort parking. That still, as of now, is charged to you. But as an annual pass holder, you get that. So you start adding those up, and you can see very easily that, yeah, it takes about 8 to 10 times you must go to Disney in order for it to pay off to get that. And we don't even live in Florida, but we're annual annual pass holders, because basically, like I said, it's our place to escape. And we don't mind the drive, and we love to travel, so it makes sense for us. But it may not make sense for you. So also then to cover, now you can call whatever you want. Disney calls it pixie dust flying, Imagineers imagining, whatever. The bottom line is it's construction, okay? A couple of things I wanted to make you aware for construction that's happening around Disney World in particular. Everyone knows about the new Skyliner will be in service. Question mark when? Probably soon, because there's certain parks that you will see. You can go online and look and see certain parks already have covered Disney, the Skyliner covered, that's hovering on its tracks, on its ropes or whatever. I know the debate has been, oh my gosh, in Florida heat, is this going to be crazy? I would think Disney has thought about that, and that they know that that's not going to be a problem, because there is no air conditioning, is what I'm saying, the bottom line with this stuff. But that is supposed to go in service here pretty soon. And basically, the Skyliner is going to connect the following places. First, the parks, Epcot to Hollywood Studios. Now, probably you can imagine it's going to be there, probably most of the other parks either, you think, maybe the exception of water parks. But the other two parks, the Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, you would think eventually maybe. But for right now, Epcot and Hollywood Studios, it connects Caribbean Resorts and then the new Riviera Tower that's supposed to be coming up next to the Caribbean Resort, and then Pop Century and Art Animation. So that will be the line that you can do with the new Disney Skyliner service that's going to be coming evidently the fall of 2019. But again, so fall for Disney really extends on into December. Who knew? Also, the new towers outside of Coronado Springs, the Grand Destino, that's now available and ready. And they're actually taking reservations, by the way, for the Riviera as well. But the Grand Destino is also taking reservations since July 2019. So from there, we just looked and see if we wanted to maybe stay there in a trip coming in June. And they are accepting reservations. So even as of June, this print said July, but I just found out before I wrote this, even June, they're taking reservations. Also need to know room furbishes continue at, to my knowledge, they're progressing, Caribbean Beach Resort. But Port Orleans French Quarter now is done, though. So they seem to be done. Coronado Spring revisions and Pop Century, according to the latest, are done with their room revisions. But, as I said, things are still happening. Things are still happening at the All-Star Movie Resort, the Old Key West, and some elements, not necessarily room, but some elements of Port Orleans Riverside. So that's basically the Disney Blues. My thoughts were basically as things happen, new kind of deals come out. We'll, in addition to some of our other vlogs here on the Duke Family Chronicles, we'll kind of make those known. And we are excited. We're having a couple of Disney World trips coming up and a Disney cruise coming up in the summer that we're going to be excited about and hopefully share with everybody. But now as travel agents, we certainly can help you book those cruises or those Disney experiences. And again, beyond Universal, SeaWorld, again, just packages of cruises, one night or all-inclusive, sandals, beaches, resorts, all of that we can help you do. And what's nice about the organization or the Disney Destination Explorer is that we don't charge above for what we do. So there's not an extra ticket or extra price for going through travel agents, which is in some cases not the case. And we are offering with certain packages in case of Disney, like a Disney gift card if you want, or a Visa gift card with certain pricing packages. So give us a call, email us at dukefam2016@gmail.com, or we have a website, the Duke Family Travel website on Facebook, or you can get a hold of us at 225 area code 270-5640. So that's all I have for today. We will be coming back again with the ticket pricing thing, and I'll kind of talk a little bit about that. Other than that, have a great day and have a magical day.